Well, another episode of Farmer Wants a Wife airs tonight at 9 on Fox, and my friend and contestant Keeley Goldberg is here in studio to give us the inside scoop. Keeley, thank you so much for joining us.
Yes.
We've had so much fun over the weeks, and it's just so crazy that we're getting down to the final episodes. So last week we saw you went on a solo date with Colton, so tell us how that experience was.
I haven't been on a lot of dates, but by far that has been my favorite date I've ever been on. We went on a cattle drive.
So fun.
And mind you, I've only horseback ridden a couple times, so he didn't mansplain anything to me, which was the biggest green flag I've seen in a man.
Yeah, absolutely. It looked so romantic.
It was beautiful, and the sunset was everything. It was stunning.
And I know that you guys shared a little kiss at sunset, right?
Absolutely.
That's so special. I love that. Okay, so Colton said he felt you were a little reserved until that point, and then that kind of really helped you open up to him about some personal stuff. So would you mind sharing what you kind of talked about?
Yeah, I was super hesitant to share my story, especially on such a wide audience. I mean, on national television, sharing about polycystic ovarian syndrome, it was terrifying. And in that moment, I was more concerned about like what he was thinking and how he would react, but I'm so happy to say that so many people feel touched and just moved by what I shared, and it was terrifying, but
I can imagine.
It was amazing.
That was such a beautiful moment, such a special moment. He handled it so well.
So well.
And I have been seeing, like, looking up stuff, you know, you've inspired so many people just opening up about this. So you're incredibly brave for doing so. So in tonight's episode, Colton gets to meet the family. How did you feel about that?
I am so excited. My parents are so anxious, and it feels like they're getting a taste of my medicine that I've been feeling every single week. So I'm really excited to see them on the big screen, but I am a little nervous, I can't lie, because, you know, my mom kind of ran up to Colton and gave him a really big hug and said, "I'm a hugger."
Iconic. Classic mama.
Classic mama bear.
I love that so much. And growing up knowing her mom, it just makes so much sense. All right, so next week is the final episode. What has been your favorite part of this experience? I mean, it's been a long journey.
It's been a really long journey. I would say the cattle drive, and that date was just everything. After that moment, everything got super real. Everything was super serious, but in that moment, I had never opened up to someone about that. So it felt like I was making personal strides, but also growing in my relationship with Colton.
That's amazing. Yeah. What was that feeling when he reacted to you sharing that information?
We really just need affirmation and reassurance that our man is going to support us in any instance, you know, in sickness and in health. That is what I look for in a partner. Yeah. And it was overwhelmingly just affirming.
Yeah, I love that so much. Well, Keeley, thank you for joining us every week and chatting with us about this. And I'm excited for this episode tonight, and then we look forward to the final episode next week.
No, it's so crazy.
All right.